Hemingway about space. The age of superstition still had a few years to run. But the man in the spaceship, 2,000 miles from Earth, had no unknowns to fear. The sullen Major Allen Rice would have nothing surprising to report in his radio messages. He could only confirm what reason had already revealed about outer space. The major American observatories working closely with the project reported that the ship was now moving around the Earth in the predicted orbit at the predicted velocity. Soon, any time now, the first message from outer space in history would be received in the radio room. The broadcast could be on an ultra-high frequency band where no one had ever sent or received messages before. The first message was overdue, but nothing had gone wrong. Nothing could go wrong, Dr. Grossinger assured himself again. Machines, not men, were guiding the flight. The man was a mere observer, piloted to his lonely vantage point by infallible electronic brains swifter than his own. He had controls in his ship, but only for gliding down through the atmosphere when and if they brought him back from space. He was equipped to stay for several years. Even the man was as much like a machine as possible, Dr. Grossinger thought with satisfaction. He was quick, strong, unemotional. Psychiatrists had picked Major Rice from 100 volunteers and predicted that he would function as perfectly as the rocket motors, the metal hull, and the electronic controls. His specifications? Husky, 29 years of age, 55 missions over Europe during World War II without a sign of fatigue, a childless widower, melancholy and solitary, a career soldier, a demon for work. The Major's mission? Simple. To report weather conditions over enemy territory and to observe the accuracy of guided atomic missiles in the event of war. Major Rice was fixed in the solar system, 2,000 miles above the Earth now. Close by, really, the distance from New York to Salt Lake City. Not far enough away to see much of the polar ice caps, even. With a telescope, Rice could pick out small towns and the wakes of ships without much trouble. It would be breathtaking to watch the enormous blue and green ball, to see night creeping around it and clouds and storms growing and swirling over its face. Dr. Grossinger stamped out his cigarette, absently lighted another almost at once, and strode down the corridor to the small laboratory where the radio equipment had been set up. Lieutenant General Franklin Dane, head of Project Cyclops, sat next to the radio operator, his uniform rumpled, his collar open. He stared expectantly at the loudspeaker before him. The floor was littered with sandwich wrappings and cigarette butts. Coffee-filled paper cups stood before the general and the radio operator, and beside the canvas chair where Grossinger had spent the night waiting. General Dane nodded to Grossinger and motioned with his hand for silence. "Abel Baker Fox, this is Dog Easy Charlie. Abel Baker Fox, this is Dog Easy Charlie," droned the radio operator wearily, using the code names. "Can you hear me, Abel Baker Fox? Can you—" The loudspeaker crackled, then, tuned to its peak volume, boomed. "This is Abel Baker Fox. Come in, Dog Easy Charlie, over." General Dane jumped to his feet and embraced Dr. Grossinger. Both laughed idiotically and pounded each other on the back. The general snatched the microphone from the radio operator. "You made it, Abel Baker Fox. Right on course. What's it like, boy? What's it feel like, over?" Dr. Grossinger, his arm draped around the general's shoulders, leaned forward eagerly, his ear a few inches from the speaker. The radio operator turned the volume down so that they could hear something of the quality of Major Rice's voice. The voice came through again, soft, hesitant. The tone disturbed Dr. Grossinger. He had wanted it to be crisp, sharp, efficient. "This side of the Earth's dark, very dark just now, and I feel like I'm falling."